So yeah, I'm back here with yet another video because this situation with the coils and spark plugs, it appears to be getting worse, and I think I know why. I just popped the hood and noticed that this connector was coming off, and over time it started to get to where it was jerking again. So what's happening, it looks like I'm gonna have to replace these connectors because I broke off the red safety pins. Well, those are very important. That's what keeps them connected. So that's probably why it's jerking. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go on and change that remaining plug that may have been possibly gapped. I can't put enough emphasis on how important this is. You take this rope right around there like that. So when you are pulling out these coils, just put a rope right here around that and then just pull straight up. It comes right out, okay? So that's what you want to do to get that out. SP580 here to replace it with. One more thing I want to mention. These spark plugs are $7.99 a pop at AutoZone. I checked everywhere, Amazon, online, no one has a better deal on these than AutoZone. And they are $7.99 each. Advance is $9.99 each. But here's the catch. With AutoZone, you get a 3-month warranty on them. So if they're not working right, you bring them back within 90 days, they will give you another spark plug. I made a mistake by buying these from Advanced Auto Parts. I did get them to match the price of $7.99, but I was unable to bring the old ones back. So I had to buy 3 extra plugs. So I bought 9 plugs total to try to correct this problem. And I just want you all to know that. This is the plug that I just pulled out. So this plug literally has 5,000 miles on it. The others got pulled a little bit sooner. They were pulled around, I would say, 3,000 miles. So this one got 5,000 miles on it, and there you have it. Here's the new plug. All right. Oh, I gotta check the gap on it. It's gapped exactly as it should be. Here's another thing I've been using the rope for right here. Somehow it got stuck in there, and now the socket is stuck on the spark plug. So now I gotta, I don't know, I must have really torqued it down hard. So now I gotta get it out and start all over. Still no closer to having this problem solved. As you can see, this old plug is pre-gapped, and it was not altered. So this rules out the plugs. All the plugs that are in the vehicle are pre-gapped, and the ones that we did gap, they have been replaced. So I don't know what to do next. I just feel like I'm getting no closer to having this thing solved, but here we go. I feel like I should just keep the plug. It looks fine, you know, it's got normal wear on it. It's about 5,000 miles of usage, like I said. I don't know what else to do, but I tell you what, this thing is really driving me nuts, and I'm gonna be furious if one of those Motorcraft coils is bad, because the 30 days are up on those coils and I can't get them replaced. So not good right now, not looking good at all, but I'm still gonna call Amazon and see what they can do. Now there's something interesting here that I just noticed. There's a mark, like a silver marking right here. And if you look closely, you can see that those marks are also on these coils. There's one there, one there. Now there's not one here. Okay, and then when you go over here, you'll see that there's not one here. So this one here on the firewall doesn't have one. But I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna tell you why. Now they're kind enough to let me just switch them out, and they can trust me. I'm gonna do right by them. But this one, technically, it did come from Amazon. This one here came from a third party on Amazon. These other ones that are marked just with that little silver dot, those all came from Amazon. So this one over here on the firewall, all the way, the one you can barely see, that one came from O'Reilly. Now, when I had all these on here, and I had another one that came from the $75 set of coils, which was the second set of coils, which I believed were actually decent coils, and I probably didn't need to return them. But anyway, I'm gonna stick with the Motorcraft thing. But the point I'm trying to make here is this one here, I just put it on for the heck of it, and then the problem started coming back like several days after. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull this one off and I'm gonna switch it out, and I'm hoping that will get rid of my issue. I really do. All the times that I've worked on this thing here, but now I dropped the socket and I'm gonna have to go dig around for it, so that just adds complications to the gig. But I basically had this thing off. You just loosen this up. It's really quite easy. Pull the bolt out here. I typically set them there. I know you shouldn't, but that's where I set them. And oops, forgot to unplug this. And then I just put the rope back here, and don't pull too hard because you don't want to mess other things up. You just kind of pull up. There it goes. All right. So we're gonna take this one out and switch it out for the other one. This one's going in. It's pretty easy, not rocket science. Just go on and bolt it back in. Just have to, fortunately I've got more sockets, so I'll find them and maybe I'll drive this thing down the street and see if it just rolls off. And I'm gonna say that I've switched these coils, I've switched them out easily 5 or 6 times. This started at the end of July, and today it is September 25th, 2019. So I've been dealing with this literally since July 25th or 26th. So technically this has been a 2-month saga, and I think I've changed these coils out. For sure, I know I've changed them out 6 times. I mean, this is the final set, which is all Ford Motorcraft, but I put, I think they were called AMF, and then Automotive Leader was the other set that I put in, and then I tried, Duralast. I've tried some other ones out in here for sure. Today is October 7th, 2019, and I regret to tell you all that I haven't gotten any closer to figuring out what truly is wrong with my Navigator.